Tonight's match ball is being delivered by Ebony Christmas. Please join us in welcoming them to the field.
As we enter the Labor Day holiday weekend, the race to the playoffs is heating up. Tonight from First Horizon Stadium on Star Wars night is an enticing Eastern Conference matchup between North Carolina FC and Hartford Athletic, and it's right here on ESPN+. Both teams have found good form these last few weeks. As we look at the standings in the Eastern Conference, North Carolina has vaulted over Loudoun into third with their win in Sin City last weekend. But Hartford has truly been one of the great stories of the summer, getting 20 points in their last 9 league games. It has vaulted them up to 7th place, which makes this game one of the most intriguing this weekend indeed. And good evening, everyone. Alongside the great Andrew Tate, I'm Dean Linke, and I think intriguing is a fair word.
Yeah, I mean, Hartford, as you mentioned, in real form right now. They are the hot team in the East, and they actually match Tulsa, who are leading the Western Conference and also have the same record, picking up 13 points out of the last 15 available. For North Carolina, it's a big game for them because they want to continue to be looking up, not down below them.
Meanwhile, North Carolina FC, because of injury and because of need, they've acquired some new players.
Yeah, they've added to a couple of positions in midfield, but in goalkeeper, we see Oliver Zemler, big pickup from Philadelphia Union, great pedigree, won the national championship at Marshall, but he's been with the Philadelphia Union for a number of years now. Did spend a big period of his career at Lou City in 2023, getting 35 appearances for them, but just such a great presence in the goal for North Carolina.
Meanwhile, Hartford just made a big sale, so they're counting on Kyle Edwards.
Yeah, Kyle Edwards has got 9 goals this season on 21 appearances. He's St. Vincent in the Grenadines International. He is a chaos agent, so look for him today up front to cause all types of problems. He'll be in and around the box. He'll be causing problems to the defenders. A real live wire up top for Hartford.
Big news coming out of the North Carolina FC organization. That young man, Finn Sundstrom, has signed a professional contract. He'll start again tonight. It's North Carolina FC, Hartford Athletic, USL Championship action on ESPN+.
Hey, grab me one too.
Find healthy and fast. But at Alpaca, you'll find both. From our all-natural charcoal-fired chicken, cooked using Peruvian spices, to our made-to-order dishes like arroz chaufa. With sausage, chicken, or completely vegetarian, we have something for every diet. So take a break today. Come in or find us online for catering or to place a pickup order. Family-owned and local. Make it a Peruvian night. Make it Alpaca.
With a family like that to take care of, the two of you have your hands full. At WakeMed Urgent Care, we're everywhere you are, so getting the care they need when they need it couldn't be more convenient. Soccer star? Easy. Kids? Covered. The twins? Done. Aches and pains? Virtual urgent care to the rescue. So download the WakeMed All Access app today and take care of everyone in the family, including the two of you.
Not sure you could find a more beautiful night for the beautiful game. It's perfect for North Carolina FC and Hartford Athletic. Alongside Andrew Tate, I'm Dean Linke. And Andrew, let's go to work and show the starting lineups. We'll start with the home team, North Carolina FC.
And off the back of a hard-fought 2-1 road win at Las Vegas Lights last week, John Bradford just makes one change, and that comes up top with Olex Anderson Jr. getting his first start for a while, replacing Evan Conway, who's second top scorer with 6 goals. So looking for him to have an impact today as he goes up against one of his countrymen, Kyle Edwards, who'll be looking to get the better today as the leading front man for North Carolina.
That's the lineup for John Bradford. Now we'll take a look at the starting lineup. Wearing the white uniforms, Hartford Athletic.
And they make 4 changes. They've had a week off this week, but prior to that they had 3 games in 8 days. So they make 4 changes from the last lineup where they won 3-0 at home to Rhode Island. Those 4 changes see Michi and Galina, Emmanuel Samadia, Kyle Edwards and Marlon Hairston return. with Beverly, Makanglia, Babakunjai, Jimenez and Obalola dropping to the bench.
Good work, Andrew. Hartford out there they're mostly white with a little blue trim on the sleeves. As you see, Brendan Burke and John Bradford didn't exactly have dinner after their last game.
No, it was a feisty affair, Dean, and I'm kind of expecting something similar this evening, although it's a fantastic night and seems very calm right now, but I'm waiting for the fireworks and the Star Wars to get fired. But John Bradford, I was talking to him about how young Brendan Burke is. Brendan Burke, 42. John's sitting in there at 45. I said, I thought you were one of the younger coaches. He was telling me he's not. There's a lot of young coaches in this USL Championship. The likes of Ben Pierman and the like of those folks. So he's getting up there, he said. But he's having a good season so far, learning a lot. And tonight he'll be hoping to get one over on Brendan Burke again.
Great season, to be fair, when you think about the injuries that they've had to deal with, and one of those, Ezra Armstrong, has been out pretty much all season long. There is some talk that he might be coming back for the playoffs, so I got that from John Bradford. I loved hearing that.
Yeah, that'd be like a brand new signing in itself, being able to throw an Ezra Armstrong into this mix, and a big pickup for the group. If that is something that comes to fruition, we'll keep our fingers crossed for him and for the team.
All right, we're underway. USL Championship on ESPN Plus. North Carolina FC in the dark blue, Hartford Athletic in the white. With Andrew Tate, I'm Dean Linke. Delighted to be with you. And, of course, the big news for North Carolina FC in goal, Oliver Zembla. And what do you make of the acquisition?
Yeah, I think it was one of those. John Bradford recently been chopping and changing a little bit between Maguire and what's my train of thought?
Well, the word from the coaching staff is that he's got a good, calm presence, good with his feet. He's got the ability to play many different types of passes, good positioning and reading of the game. Well, that's a pretty good breakdown of a quality goalkeeper.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he looks the presence, doesn't he? German, great pedigree in terms of what he's done in college, and then going to Philadelphia Union and a really good spell at Lou City in 2023, and just looks very comfortable and assured between the sticks. Good win for him on the road last week at Las Vegas, and gets his first home game today at WakeMed Soccer Park.
This is where Marshall won the national championship during that COVID season, beating Indiana in the final. 2 minutes in. Hartford long pass. Cervania is over there. Cervania's fouled. It'll stay with North Carolina FC. So I know you talked to both coaches about the keys to the game.
Yeah, I mean, for North Carolina, converting chances, they're fifth in the league on conversion rate with 18.6%. And obviously for them, coming up against a Hartford team, they limit high-quality looks. They're third in the league in terms of XG stat. They conceded 29 goals off an XG of 36.72, and that's with this young man in goal, Anton Siaha, making a big impact on that. Absolute massive. We're talking about presence in the goal, Dean. He is an absolute monster.
He's having an MVP-type season, that's for sure.
Yeah, big pickup from Monterey Bay in the off-season.
Battle for first right now in the Eastern Conference. 1 point between Louisville and Charleston. Meanwhile, Loudoun United 1 win in just their last 9 league games, and Pittsburgh 1 win in their last 7 league games. The fight for the last spot in the playoffs. There's 5 points separate 8 from 12th in USL Championship Eastern Conference. Very tight.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting end to the season down the stretch.
Handled by Sundstrom. Big news today, signing a professional contract. It is something that you and I have talked about during the last couple broadcasts. Now it's real, it's happening, and good for him.
Yeah, it's been a big year for him. Obviously, he was committed to go to UNC and signs that Academy Pro contract. Kept talking about, is he going to go there in January? And now the question's over. He's not going there. I think the question is, how long can North Carolina hold on to him now? Because he's had such an impressive year. He actually got his first career assist this season at Hartford in that 1-0 win. He floated the ball in. I think, for Dolabella to score. So he's got a goal and assist on the year and playing really well defensively as well.
Summersaw, not quite on the same page there as Dolabella. And that's our first real look at Oliver Zemla, on loan from the Philadelphia Union. Here's Hodge.
Tristan Hodge, a player that the Hartford fans will know very well. He spent a couple of seasons there. Big pickup for North Carolina in the off-season. Experienced international player. And a player that we haven't talked about a lot, Dean, have we? Just said he's gone under the radar. Did I take the words out of your mouth there?
Yeah. Yeah, you did, Andrew. Well done. Yeah, I like him. And he's got an interesting kind of long, lanky body, but he's stronger than you think. And here he is right now getting involved in the header and was in trouble, and they've scored. So actually that was Hodge kind of missing the mark as we're talking about him. And the guy he was marking, it goes off the crossbar, then pings off and in. And Hartford Athletic with a 1-0 lead.
Commentators Kirstein.
Oh, my goodness.
Get a good look at this again. It's a good ball in. Just works it onto that right foot, clips it to the back post. Carriaga off the crossbar, and then he gets the ball back. It's the same player. Initially, I thought it was Edwards that was involved in one of them, but Carriaga gets his rebound off the crossbar and guides it down into the goal. And it was he who got the goal. The goal started last week at home to Rhode Island. Popped up inside, I think it was about the same time, Dean, 5th minute, I believe. So another positive start for Hartford.
I just need to remind Mr. Hodge that he's now playing for North Carolina FC. and not Hartford anymore. That was unlucky because not only did he get beat on the header, you're right, he was standing there as it got just tapped in. Here he is, though. He's a good player, Hodge. That's it. I'm not saying any more good things. This one played in. Bryce Washington, who had, when he first came here, was playing outside back, but settled in at center back. Great speed. Really good vision there for a while. Was wearing the headgear with I think a broken nose, but that's been gone for quite some time. I think you and I talked about it. I would not want him to play with one of those masks. Any sport for that matter.
No. Very uncomfortable, restricts your vision, but, you know, I guess if it allows you to play versus not play, I think most players would go forward with it.
Let's get it out of the way. 7 minutes in. Liverpool, Arsenal. Who we got, Andrew Tate?
Oh. I mean, I'm a Liverpool fan, team. We're very entertaining at the moment. We were 2-0 up against 10 men on Monday night and managed to almost lose it 3-2. So we are everybody's favourite team to watch at the moment. Not the greatest team to support, I think, just because they don't do much for your grey hairs or your heart rate. But I'd like to think we'll find another way to win tomorrow against Arsenal.
Okay. No score here as we are walking up to minute 8. Or rather 1-0 Hartford. Yeah, that was worse than the commentator's curse right there. I mean, that was... I just gave him a dagger right there.
I think we both did, yeah. Galina's in again here.
This is trouble. Sundstrom dropping back. Washington over to Maldonado.
Shaky start for the home team, North Carolina. And Galina's really causing problems down that left-hand side between Werner and Sundstrom. He did not start in that game last week against Rhode Island, so he's fresh. Brendan Berg did a great job of rotating his squad. I think he made 5 changes, Dean, in that game against Rhode Island and still managed to run out 3-0 victors. So they've really added some pieces now to finish the season strong and continue off the momentum that they're building.
I hesitate to say this based on what I did to Mr. Hodge, but Jorge Acuna also taking Liverpool. Sorry about that.
Is that the curses all around here? I mean, no, my prediction's not worth anything after what I predicted in the PSG-Chelsea game. I think I predicted a Wimbledon 6-0.
I was going to sleep that.
Yeah, no, it's still fresh in my mind, Dean. It's my confidence is not quite there at the moment.
So an early lead for Hartford Athletic, which does not happen every day here at WakeMed Soccer Park. Hartford continuing their amazing summer with a 3-0 drubbing of Derby rivals Rhode Island FC in the third edition of that matchup in 2025. Hartford started fast at the 5th minute as Carriaga, who scored in this one, scored as well. Edwards also scored. Meanwhile, NCFC coming off that big-time 2-1 win at Las Vegas. Ten minutes in, 1-0. Hartford on top. Carriaga with the goal. 2 chances at it. A couple of prominent high schools in the area, Cary High School and Apex High School, were meeting for the 100th time on the gridiron. That's football in America, Andrew. And so that's why the Lions are on the field, as they just recently played here at WakeMed Soccer Park. Not too many American football games are played here, but periodically they do play them here, and obviously not a bad venue for it.
Absolutely, yeah. I think anyone in any sport would love to play here. I think for the soccer purist, it doesn't look as good as it usually looks out here at First Horizon Stadium, but I'm sure it's still, the ground staff do a great job of making a phenomenal surface, so I'm sure it's impeccable for the players today.
Cary High School won that game, the 100 matchup between those two schools. Long throw in. Hodge is trying to get his head to it. That somersault. It's knocked high in the air. Cervania kept alive. Sundstrom, decent trap. Wasn't easy. Mikey Maldonado, first times at Sundstrom, decided to pass it as he was looking for a burner. He could have turned and maybe take a shot at it. That'd be one way to celebrate the signing of the pro contract. And the referee says play on. Hartford is just all over North Carolina FC. Couple step overs. Another step over. And a save. And then the rebound is also saved. So the new goalkeeper for North Carolina FC, Oliver Zemla.
Yeah, it wouldn't be for Spas.
Yeah, then Galena, once again, we've mentioned his name a few times already. Working some magic down that left-hand side, and a big save from Zemla. Not just the first one, but then the follow-up from Kyle Edwards as well.
It would be for stopping the promising attack.
Yeah, the second save might be better than the first one right there, yeah. Well said, Andrew.
I'm not sure what the problem is for Engalini. Surely he's not cramping already, but he has been pretty busy this opening 12 minutes.
He's definitely shifting gears out there, and he's got some impressive speed. 1-0, Hartford Athletic on top of North Carolina FC. Corner kick coming, and a little flick.
Another warning sign for North Carolina. Good ball in from Owen Prestis, the youngster player of the week. Oh, North Carolina going the other way quickly.
Final Lex Anderson. Golabella, who leads the team in goals. So last year it was Lex Anderson. It's time to start ramping up Golabella, I think, Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I think the key for North Carolina is trying to get both of them in the same game.
Boy, more quick movement.
Great idea from Kyle Edwards there. Just seeing Zemla a little high off his line, trying to sweep up behind that back line. And the idea was right because there was space to get that ball up and over the goalkeeper under the crossbar, but the execution just not quite there.
USL on the CBS Sports Network kicks off September with a League One battle. Playoff contender Spokane Velocity FC take on newcomer Westchester SC. That's Sunday, September 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern on the CBS Sports Network. 14 minutes in, 1-0 Hartford on top of North Carolina FC. Hartford in 7th place, and as we said, truly the summer sensation, just outstanding this summer. Got the long throw in of Mikey Maldonado, always a decent weapon. A lot of good things happen off of long throw-ins from Mikey Maldonado. Lofted in the air, Sundstrom trying to get to it first, and here is, I mean, you talk about a man that could win the USL Championship Goalkeeper of the Year.
Yeah, he's got some tough competition with Danny Vitiello of Sac Republic, but Siaha having a breakout season. He was pretty good for Monterey Bay last year, but this Hartford backline and the combination of him has been really something special this year.
Ball played through, trying to find Siaha. 15 minutes in. Anderson. Dolabella in front of him. Anderson trying to create a corner kick. Realized it was deflected back off of him and then tried to send it back across. I think they may have called a handball, though, when it came up in the air. Did they or not?
Yeah, I think the ricochet off Scarlett onto Anderson's hand here. Well, great job by the camera crew here getting a look at it off his foot. You see he just hits his right arm there. Heel from Scarlett, gets the decision from the referee.
6th all-time matchup between these two clubs as NCFC leads this series with 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. North Carolina won the first matchup back in 2019 by a 4-1 scoreline in Cary. Mario Salomas, Sam Brotherton, Stephen Miller, Miller Time, and Robbie Christo. All familiar names scored goals for North Carolina FC. Hartford won last season in Connecticut by a 4-3 margin. NCFC won the first matchup in 2025 1-0 on June 6th on the winner by Dolabella. We'll talk about that red card as well. Great touch from Mikey Maldonado. Dolabella was waiting, so was Olex Anderson Jr. Handled there, though, by Hartford. Decent options after a great run by Maldonado. Looks like flag is going to stay up. Trying to make it 2-0, dropped over. Summersaw will drop it away. Engelina has been awesome this entire game.
Yeah, he's having an absolute day, and he's frustrated there because he knows he's done everything. For me, he's onside there, Dean. It looked to me like Hodge was playing him on the left side of that back line, and he knows what a great chance that was, a great look, and they really should be 2 goals to the good at least, Dean, given the chances they've created early on here. North Carolina going the other way. Mikey Maldonado getting into a good position, and for me, he's got to feed the ball in front of Dolabella there, instead pulling it back, and it was well read by Samadia.
Remember that comment right around as we entered the 18th minute. It should indeed be 2-0 Hartford. As it is, Hartford has the throw-in, and they've looked very, very good. Long throw-in. Olex Anderson trying to post up, is held. Well done. Hard to pull Evan Conway playing so great, but look, still got plenty of games left. I like the way all season John Bradford has made a few changes here and there to give some key players some rest.
Yeah, just tinkering. Obviously, it's a long trip out to Las Vegas. And I asked John about that decision, to drop Evan Conway and put him on the bench. I don't think all the coaching staff necessarily agree with the decision, but as their top man, you've got to make tough decisions. And he said Olex had trained really, really well, and he came off the bench last week and assisted on the game-winning goal for Thomas Roberts, so had an impact off the bench. And I think sometimes, speaking of John, he's always sort of been able to send the right messages and reward players for what they do in training, and it's certainly a factor. I think fans don't necessarily see that, the work that goes on, and during the week on the training ground, and the coaches, I think that's a big part of your decision making when it comes to selection.
Hartford with the 1-0 lead. Long ball, Sundstrom. Great job handling a pretty big body. Incredible gait. Well done by Sundstrom.
I feel like we're watching a college football game here, Dean, because they just keep throwing Hail Marys to Engalina. And it's working at the moment. He's going to be absolutely shattered by half time.
It's a fair comparison. This is trouble here. Could be 2-0, and it's the wrong side of the netting. So you mentioned minute 18. I'm going to mention minute 20, where it should be at 2 or 3-0.
Yeah, they're having an absolute field day at the moment. Chance-wise, this is a great ball in behind for Kyle Edwards. And he rounds the goalkeeper. You think all he's got to do here is just tuck it in the goal, but he's off balance and hits the wrong side of the netting. Great touch round Semler, who for me, I think Semler should have, that ball in behind, should have pounced on it earlier. A little hesitation gave Edwards the chance to round him. There's some trouble here, Dean. I think Washington collides with the post in trying to block that ball from going in the back of the net. If he doesn't make that effort, I think it's pretty safe to say it would have been 2-0. So the fans' reaction in the stadium as they saw the replay, I think tells the story. Bryce Washington has a history of injuries. He's just a player that puts everything on the line every single week. Here we'll see it again. Keep your eyes on number 27, Bryce Washington, as he slides in. Oh, that's your ribs right there. He will just sacrifice everything, won't he, to keep the ball out of the back of the net.
God, it looked worse the third time.
Yeah. You were hoping for a... Oh, there's the signal. The international signal for we've got to make a change. Raheem Summersall and the trainer.
It's like Donovan.
Yeah, Connor Donovan slotting into the middle of that back line. Experienced centre-back. You don't want to have to lose a player like Bryce Washington, but when you've got ready-made replacements like the likes of Connor Donovan, it somewhat softens the blow.
Louis Perez, Jaden Cervania will work their way over. As we do, let's talk about 2026 season tickets. It's not too late to claim your 2026 season tickets for NCFC for just $99. Early bird price rates are up to 50% off and savings from regular price tickets with no ticketing or service fees ever. Plus, enjoy perks with access to 2025 playoff tickets and have your name entered to win a team-signed game ball. Head to tickets.northcarolinafc.com for more information. North Carolina FC trailing in this one 1-0. Bryce Washington with a lot of momentum running in to the near post. We're going to leave all Star Wars references to Andrew Tate, the king of Star Wars.
Are you drawing a blank there, Dean? I think that's R2-D2.
I know who it is.
All right, okay, well, you're telling me you don't know anything. You do know what you're talking about. I'm trying to figure out what Dr. R2-D2 thinks about that injury. I think he's saying Bryce Washington's going to give it a go here. Amazingly. He's walking down to the bench here. Connor Donovan still getting put through his paces. I'll never understand this team. They have to walk all the way around. It goes off on the far side of the goal. Has to walk all the way around to the bench to come back on the pitch.
Yep. It's got to be with this man here, the fourth official.
And now Mikey Maldonado dropped into the centre-back role.
All right, so Bryce Washington stays in. I'm assuming that's what R2-D2 had to say. One bounce. People that have known me for the 55 plus years I've been around can't believe I just said those four. Hodge. Dolabella. Summersall dealing with the pressure well. I've always been a big fan of the man who wears number 44, Raheem Summersall. Sundstrom. Try to find Olex Anderson Jr. and it'll go out of bounds.
Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek. Your ticket to great seats.
1-0 Hartford. Another Mikey Maldonado throwing this one short. Get back to Burner. Far side looking for Olex Anderson Jr. just a little bit too deep. Secure your seat to the Courage next home match on September 6th as they take on the visiting Utah Royals for Barbie night. Kickoff is at 7:30 p.m. I think the Courage are playing Kansas City tonight, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice easy game for them.
Now let's just add Ali Sentnor for the stretch run.
Yikes. Yeah, they're without Denise O'Sullivan as well at the moment. Fairly Rauch as well, who just signed a new contract, so missing some key components. One of the things, Dean, and we talked about Finn Sundstrom, he's also been called up to the US U20 national team training camp. Him and Owen Prestis right down here beneath, he's just on the ball now. So, massive shout out to those two players and their bright futures.
Massive indeed. Hartford, which for a while had strong ties to UConn Hall of Famer Ray Reid, who also won national championships there and won national championships at Southern Connecticut State, where I think he's back now leading their fundraising. Oh, another turnover. Summersall goes down. Numbers are 3v3. Good job at the top of the 18.
Summersall's in a lot of pain. He'll get a good look at it. Just kind of gets himself in a world of trouble. I think he just sit here and sleep. That left ankle, yeah, just crumples underneath him. He's trying to maneuver the ball and change direction all at the same time. Painful one. Raheem Summersall just marked his 100th appearance for North Carolina, been a great servant to them, and their transition from USL League One into the Championship. And the player sometimes you forget about, Dean, don't you, when he's not in the starting lineup, but whenever he's called upon, incredibly reliable, always gives 100%, great character around the place as well.
Put an exclamation point behind that word reliable when talking about Summersall. Well said, Andrew. And here he is. Summersall drops it over to Perez. Perez going to try to switch it. Can it get through? It'll go out of bounds.
And that sums up the opening 30 minutes for North Carolina. Just not able to get the service into Alex Anderson Jr. and get anything really going. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the Academy to the big leagues, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials and more. Select, the player's choice.
One end to the other. Now NCFC. Perez taking that pass from Hodge, and Perez with the foul. Perez may get a card to go with it. He will. Yellow card issued to Luis Perez.
That's frustration from Luis Perez, giving the ball away. His team not having the best opening 30 minutes, and then just having a bit of a hack at Kyle Edwards' shin there. I think the result for North Carolina is they didn't get a half-time playing this poorly at 1-0. I think that will be a good thing, because they've been really off colour, and for Hartford they just continued that momentum of 8 games unbeaten and off the back of an impressive 3-0 win at home last week.
Danger time here, Hartford. And they find some set piece magic and make it 2-0. We thought it could be 3-0 right now, Hartford. Left foot, rip, no problem for Zemla. Rolled out here, Dolabella looking for options. I love this ball. If it can make it all the way over. I think he was thinking Cervania. It eventually finds him. Cervania. We'll come back to Andrew Tate to see if he thought the same thing. Right now, though, North Carolina FC does have it. Dolabella, a long ball, switching the point of attack. All the way back now to Sundstrom. As all the blue jerseys are involved in the attack here. Dolabella, why not? I think he was thinking Cervania on that.
Yeah, I think for me, I was looking at Alex Anderson Jr., but you see Dolabella coming in on that left foot. There's just so many white shirts in there, and then you see the size of Anthony Siaha in the goal. It's going to take something special, I think, Dean, to break the deadlock for North Carolina today. Just the number of white shirts that were crashing back into the box to get behind the ball. At one point there, they had all 11 players behind the ball inside their own 20 yards there.
32nd minute. Sundstrom. Right idea, trying to find Maldonado. A little too much heat on that header. Once again, opportunity for Hartford to cross it. That's what they'll do. And it'll be a goal kick back to North Carolina FC. Hartford Athletic, founded in 2018. They had their first season a year later in 2019. Made the USL Championship playoffs in 2020. The COVID season, were eliminated in the first round. They hired Brendan Burke in 2024 after missing the playoffs 3 years in a row. In 2025, after starting the year with 1 USL Championship win, Hartford has surged during the summer. Since June 20th, they are 7-1-4 in all competitions, unbeaten in the last 8 games, and find themselves in the semifinals of the Jägermeister Cup, which is huge. Anytime you can win a trophy any year, you'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all signs trending up for Hartford at the moment. Brendan Burke, I think after the game last week, even alluded to, obviously after losing Mamadou Dieng last at Minnesota of the MLS, which was a big departure for them, a striker that caused all types of problems and was a real prospect, but they don't look like they're missing a beat right now. But he alluded to potentially a big striker coming in, somebody he's worked with in the past, and someone that will be able to hit the ground running. So we'll watch this space. But yeah, they're trending up, and I certainly think they'd be a real tough team to face in the playoffs.
Trending up is spot on, and for me, yeah, you're going to miss Dieng, but when you are in this business, that's part of trending up as well, I think.
Yeah. You're going to lose your best players, your best coaches. But yeah, they don't look to be dwelling on anything at this point.
Perez, what a lovely touch. Somersault. Perez wanted it back. Can't do much with it, but they do blow the whistle there. And as Moreira called for the foul.
Yeah, I don't think that's a foul for me, Dean. That's a great bit of work from the midfielder there. Just gets his body between him and Somersault and just eases him out. Right under the nose of Brendan Burke. And I think he shared my opinion. Didn't feel that was a foul at all.
I think you're right.
Well, that might work.
It's clean play. Burner looking for Olex Anderson Jr. And how about North Carolina FC 1-1.
And the one moment of quality that North Carolina produced in this first half. Sundstrom into Dolabella, around the corner for Burner, and then Burner puts it in a delicious area for Olex Anderson Jr. to stick out that left foot and guide it into the bottom corner. Siaha, no chance. A delicious ball from Burner and a fantastic finish from Olex Anderson Jr. Olex is back and he justifies his manager's decision to put him in the starting lineup today. The first sniff of goal he's had, and he's converted it, much to the dismay of Brendan Burke, who was spitting feathers. Going back to the fourth official, is just wiping out his left ear hole. Not happy.
There were some feathers flying.
Yeah, Brendan Burke just pointing back to that initial foul that was given against Moreira, which I didn't think was a foul on Perez. And you know, I think as a coach, yes, you can. I think he's right. It's not a foul, but you got to look at your team and say, we should be able to still defend that free kick that's on the halfway line up in front of our bench.
That was a foul there. Slovenia had won the ball, and it was a body grab. The other one wasn't a foul.
He's not the official's biggest fan, I'll say that. He wasn't before today, and I don't think today is going to change it.
1-1. Olex Anderson Jr. Has a different way about him, and I say that respectfully. A lot of the great ones do, right?
Yeah. Not like us regular old boys, Dean.
Exactly. That's what makes them so interesting.
Exactly. No, strikers and goalkeepers, I think they're probably similar breeds in that they get judged very harshly for missing chances and scoring goals and making saves, and they have to have a different mentality. Now, how is this game 1-1, Dean? That's the perplexing thing.
Oh, you are so right. I'm so glad you pointed out that minute 18, 2-0 sitter, and then just 2 minutes later, another one.
Yeah, I mean, that was, for me, it was chance 4 or 5 of the opening 20 minutes, and on top of it was the Engalina show, just rampaging down the left-hand side.
Engalina all day, and it's 1-1. Yeah, I can't believe it either. Minute 38. Long ball, and it'll go out of bounds.
eFootball is here. Live your dream. Rep your team and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now.
1-1. Olex Anderson Jr. with the answer.
I mean, how many times has he touched the ball, Dean? I could probably count it on one hand. And one of those touches is that left foot.
Brilliant goal. Really nice goal, Andrew. Here he is again, Olex Anderson Jr. Olex Anderson Jr. Dolabella doing some running with him. Somersault also there. Great defense, though, from Hartford. And then Olex Anderson Jr. with the foul. Well done, Hartford.
Yeah, TJ Prestis coming across the cover there. He's captain and centre-back, Jordan Scarlett. That's the left centre-back all the way on the right-hand touchline there, helping deal with Olex Anderson Jr. and then getting the foul.
Worth mentioning, Hartford has been so good. They've had 5 clean sheets in their last 8 games. So just scoring a goal against Hartford right now is special.
Yeah. Kyle Edwards down off the ball. Collision with Hodge. Those two know each other well from last season. Last couple of seasons, I should say.
Zemla.
Both teams play a similar system though, Dean, that sort of 3 centre-back system with the wing-backs. I think it's just really interesting how they deploy the midfielders off of that one striker. Both teams have 2 number 9s in Kyle Edwards and Alex Anderson Jr. as the focal point, but just a supporting cast around that. That's where it really gets interesting for me. With Hartford, they've just got that Engelina option wide left every time there's an outlet ball.
Great point. And fun to watch.
So it makes it a tricky proposition for Sundstrom and Berner. As we see him on the move now.
Yeah. That time he was offside.
A little early on that one.
Berner deserves a lot of credit for making it 1-1 as well. Dolabella, that one concussion protocol as it went off the head of a Hartford player.
And that's Hairston there, yeah. Just trying to get in the way of that and taking one to the temple.
Let's take a look at both goals. 1-1 here in the first half.
And then Galena, just a real presence in that first half. Delivers a delicious ball, and Carriaga, for the second week running, opens the scoring for Hartford. And then this was the one moment of quality North Carolina produced in this first half. Ball from Dolabella into Berner, and then into the 6-yard box for Alex Anderson Jr. And just guiding it with the outstretched left foot into the bottom corner. And somehow the score is 1-1.
Big time shot by Alex Anderson Jr. Nice work by Berner too. Berner, that is his first points of the season, so they will take it. Alex Anderson with his 3rd goal of the season. Let's just take a look at the Hartford bench.
You've got to take your time with these head injuries. I mean, it was almost like an uppercut to the head, the way that ball came out from Dolabella. Heston must have been about 5 yards away.
NCFC will be back home Friday, September 12th at 7 p.m. as they face the El Paso Locomotive FC for barbecue, bourbon, and beer night. Might switch seats with somebody. Claim your seats tonight at ticket.northcarolinafc.com. That should be fun.
You had me at barbecue dude, in the first bee, not alone the others.
The other two aren't bad.
Yeah, throw it all together and you've got a party.
And then Brian B, right?
Yeah. Hartford just checking with Beverly Mackengilia. Started last week against Rhode Island. He'd be the obvious choice to replace Hairston. But hopefully he's okay. The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to uslchampionship.com or uslleague1.com for the complete USL TV listings.
It's Marlon Hairston, Jackson, Mississippi. Spent some time with the Columbus Crew. Actually did most of the concussion protocol out there on the field, so final check, and he'll be allowed to come back into the game. Where he'll make it tough is the Town Properties added time. As we are walking up on minute 44. Perez running downhill. Perez drops it over. Oh! put it in a perfect spot. And Summersaw, who we've seen get busier with the notion of trying to get a goal, just didn't hit that one the right way.
No, but did really well to start the attack, pouncing on that loose pass. I think it's the touch from Alex Anderson Jr. that meant he was offside. So initially it looked like he timed it well, but just that extra touch from Alex Anderson meant he was offside, and the finish then didn't matter. Good work from Bernard.
Summersaw. Dolabella wanted it. They'll bring it back to Cervania. Bryce Washington. He looks to be okay after some of his ribs just get smashed by the near post.
I think tomorrow morning he might feel that a little bit.
Good little move around Maldonado. This is trouble. More moves. One more. Bryce was there, though. So dropped back over. Now Dolabella saves the day. Boy, Hartford, when they get going, they play some exciting soccer. And you're right, Andrew. I can't believe it's 1-1. Shot. Deflected. Prestis been busy. He drops it back. Carriaga's got one, but won't have two. It's still 1-1. All right, let's guess here real quick. I'm going to say 6.
5.
Fair. Talking about the Town Properties added time. 7.
Of course it'd be 17. I thought about it, but I'm like, no, don't go with what you think. Go with what you don't think.
We'll break that one down later.
Yeah, exactly.
We're at added time. Cervania. Don't go. You don't think. Okay.
Because usually I go with what I think, Dean, and I'm wrong.
Got it.
Right? So go with the opposite.
Olex Anderson Jr. Olex! Oh! Woo, he can hit it on the move with the best of them. Just not quite on target.
Mikey Maldonado puts it on a plate, and it's a great snapshot. It's comfortably wide of Siaha's right post, but it's a great front-to-back move from North Carolina. Maldonado, the supplier, as he often is.
So, as we already mentioned, the fourth official has registered there will be a minimum of 7 minutes of added time presented by Town Properties. Go to townproperties.com and make sure you spell town with an E. T-O-W-N-E. 1-1. Andrew, you understand me pretty well by now. It's been a long half, but it hasn't been miserably long at all. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been very entertaining. Lots of action at both ends. I'm concerned for some of the players if they'll be able to last the 90, because they've gone all at it. The way Hartford play, they're very direct, throw bodies forward, and very exciting to watch. But at the same time, once North Carolina is able to break through that press or that initial line of players, then they've had some joy getting in behind them. The same way going the other way for Hartford. Once they've been able to overload things for North Carolina and play in the big spaces that they leave with that high line, they've looked just as threatening, if not more.
Cervania, you know, that kind of sentiment, as I looked out at Washington earlier, and you mentioned after the game, a lot of times when you take that kind of hit, you get back out there and play, but then at halftime you got to sit there 15 minutes.
Yeah, things start to stiffen up a bit, Dean.
So keep an eye out for Washington as Donovan was warming up. Great tackle by Berners, had himself a big game. He's got the assist on the tying goal from Olex Anderson. Dolabella will earn a corner kick. Corner kick coming for North Carolina FC.
Is there going to be time for this corner? I think the referee's saying there is. So tick down towards the 48-minute mark. No, there is one. What am I doing, Dean? I'm adding 4 to 7 to 40. See, this is why I don't go with what I think, Dean, right? Stop thinking.
Now you've got something.
See, there we go. They just look very nice, the 7 next to the 40. Sorry, guys.
I rarely roll my eyes at Andrew, but that time he did get the roll.
I think I get 1 a week, Dean, so I'm in trouble now. Am I going to yellow card too soon?
Corner kick coming. Point is, there's a lot of time of added time. Perez cuts it back in. Sundstrom, Perez, and the flag is up offside. The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Always fun on a Saturday night to hang out with Joe Ferrara and the gang, led by Kyle Lang. But more on the crew in the second half. This one tied 1-1. One thing we won't do is ask Andrew Tate how much time is left in added time.
All right, Rams, talk about keep it out on this defensive corner kick.
Corner kick, Hartford. With the left foot driven near post off Maldonado's head, so it'll be another corner kick. As they get ready for that corner kick. So they get the ball right back in. I'll hold that thought because we're in Town Properties added time. And a game that feels like it should be Hartford 4-0. It's 1-1. North Carolina FC and Hartford Athletic. Corner kick, driven again, top of the 6, and that went off of Maldonado again. Corner kick the other way. That will give me time. So Andrew Tate, there's several people I hold in high respect. One person I hold in really high respect knows there's a certain chant, nothing to do with this game, that I don't like. He actually films his kids doing that chant and sends it to me gleefully. Any thought on that? Corner kick. This one comes all the way across, and it's out of bounds. I gave you a chance to think about that.
Yeah, I think that's criminal, really, Dean. Criminal, really. I think it just shows how it's infiltrating, right? It's infiltrating all aspects of daily life, you know. The kids are saying it now, Dean.
Man, you got me on that one. You got a cackle that you could have heard. Where are you? Holly Springs? Where are you?
Wake Forest.
Wake Forest.
I say Wake Forest. I actually live in Rollsville, so
okay.
I don't know why I say that.
I'm still struggling with that. I think that I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't go with what you think.
Somersault. Now, being serious now, at 1-1, if you're John Bradford, you're taking that all day.
Well, I said midway through this half, I think if you can get it at 1-0 at half time, given how poorly they started and how well Hartford started, you'd have taken it.
That is going to be the whistle. We have a lot to break down, and that's what we'll do, including the upcoming schedules for both these teams and a look around USL. Halftime. How about North Carolina FC? They have equalized Hartford Athletic. The score is 1-1.
With a family like that to take care of, the two of you have your hands full. At WakeMed Urgent Care, we're everywhere you are, so getting the care they need when they need it couldn't be more convenient. Soccer star? Easy. Kids? Covered. The twins? Done. Aches and pains? Virtual urgent care to the rescue. So download the WakeMed All Access app today and take care of everyone in the family, including the two of you.
It's tough these days to find healthy and fast, but at Alpaca, you'll find both. From our all-natural charcoal-fired chicken, cooked using Peruvian spices, to our made-to-order dishes like arroz chaufa. With sausage, chicken, or completely vegetarian, we have something for every diet. So take a break today. Come in or find us online for catering or to place a pickup order. Family-owned and local, Make it a Peruvian night. Make it alpaca.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
First Horizon Stadium, Wakeman Soccer Park, Cary, North Carolina. Star Wars night. Young and old having a good time, and I can't believe the score is North Carolina FC 1, Hartford Athletic 1. And good evening, alongside the great Andrew Tate, I'm Dean Lincoln. I know I've said it 4 times. North Carolina FC was dominated by Hartford, yet it's 1-1.
Yeah, that's football for you. All that matters is how many times you put it in the back of the net. And for Hartford, they've created some fantastic chances. I think Brendan Burke would be happy with 75% of that first half. But North Carolina, that one moment of quality, they get the goal. And after that, they've probably been the better team for the last 10 minutes.
Real quick before we look at the schedules, if you're John Bradford, what do you say to your team right now?
I think you're laying into them, to be honest. I don't think there's anything really positive that you're saying other than, look, we've got yourself back in it. Now we've got to kick on. But they've got to find a way to nullify Ngalina because he's had an absolute field day down that left-hand side.
All right, let's go to work and show you the schedules for both these teams as we're heading down the final stretch.
Yeah, for North Carolina, they play 2 straight Western Conference opponents, traveling to Lexington and hosting El Paso. Then they take on the 2 Florida teams, going to Tampa and then hosting Miami.
That's the upcoming schedule for North Carolina FC. And how about Hartford Athletic?
And they've got a busy couple of weeks. They've got 4 games in 11 days. They host Indy 11 and travel to Miami, 2 teams on the playoff bubble. And then they host Greenville Triumph in Jägermeister Cup semi-final action before going cross-country to Monterey Bay.
So speaking of Hartford Athletic, Jägermeister, they've got a chance at winning a trophy.
Yeah, and I think both sides of the bracket, obviously Rhode Island playing Sacramento, and then Greenville, the lone League One team there playing against Hartford. But we've got a chance here for the neutral of another El Clamico. We've had 3 of them already this year. Why not add a 4th?
Nice addition to USL with combining USL Championship and USL League One. Star Wars night in Chapel Hill. It's North Carolina FC 1, Hartford Athletic 1. Stay with us on ESPN+.
Prinks Tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines. From early mornings to late nights. From fun with friends to winner takes all. From the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinks Tires will be there for the long haul.
don't stop chanting, we don't stop drumming,
yelling and screaming and chanting.
We'll follow them wherever, pretty much. That's just the love that we have for our team.
With a family like that to take care of, the two of you have your hands full. At WakeMed Urgent Care, we're everywhere you are, so getting the care they need when they need it couldn't be more convenient. Soccer star? Easy. Kids? Covered. The twins? Done. Aches and pains? Virtual urgent care to the rescue. So download the WakeMed All Access app today and take care of everyone in the family, including the two of you.
USL All Access on SiriusXM FC every Tuesday night. Devin Kerr, Mike Watts, we've got all the news around the championship.
This series is a dead heat. This is the one we've talked about since the end of May.
We'll recap weekly results, talk about player transactions, coaching tactics, and hey, maybe even a guest appearance by some interviews.
Who knows? SiriusXM FC every Tuesday night and the following day on the USL YouTube page and the SiriusXM app.
Gorgeous night in Cary, North Carolina. North Carolina FC won, Hartford Athletic won. USL Championship action on ESPN Plus with Andrew Tate. I'm Dean Linke, and it's not the only game this weekend or tonight, this Labor Day weekend. Let's take a look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, and Indy jumped out to an early lead. Romario Williams got them on the board early on, but Louisville answered back just before halftime and now lead 3-1 in the 70th minute. Loudon beating Miami, that's a big result for them. That'll put some pressure on the result here for North Carolina. Rhode Island just going ahead against Charleston Battery. The Battery and Louisville. Well, Louisville look like they're heading to 3 points. If both teams win today, they are confirmed in the playoffs. And then the Rowdies losing currently to Pittsburgh in that battle down there for the playoffs.
All right, take a look at some more games coming up, Mr. Tate.
Yeah, some really tasty ones. You got Tulsa leading the Western Conference against the champions from last year, the Switchbacks. New Mexico and Sacramento. There's a lot to get your teeth into tonight in Las Vegas, Lexington as well. So lots to enjoy later on this evening on the West Coast.
Our top researcher, Brian Weir, supplying the news and notes.
Yeah, and you got that local football legend joins the Atletico Dallas ownership. Former NFL and Texas A&M wide receiver Tyrone Murphy joins as an investor to the club, and there was a great piece on the Atletico Dallas and the great work they're doing on the USL All Access podcast this week. Really great to see all the work they're doing. The Battery continues their dominance at home. Jeremy Kelly and Cal Jennings score 3 minutes apart in a 4-1 win against Loudon. 9 straight wins at Patriot points for them. And then the Scissortails can't be stopped. Khalil El-Medkar's header beats 10-man Orange County Soccer Club 1-0. And the streak now at 14 games unbeaten. The longest in 2025 was Lou City with 13. So credit to those guys.
Team of the week.
Team of the week, Brendan Burke. First time Hartford Athletic have had a head coach get the Team of the Week honour, so credit to him. And then they've got 3 players in there with Cariago open the scoring today, Owen Prestus and Jordan Scarlett. Then you've got Hafferty and Sargent from Lexington, and Rubio Rubin and Arturo Rodriguez from Charleston Battery. Full credit to all those players. And the player of the week, Owen Prestus, 18-year-old brother of TJ Preston, who also plays for Hartford Athletic. He scored the goal last week to cap off a 3-0 victory on his debut as well, and he's also in the US Youth National Team under-20 camp with Finn Sundstrom. So a real talent and a great addition to the Hartford Athletic squad.
Congratulations to Owen here on Star Wars night. Crazy game here as North Carolina FC with the equalizer has made it 1-1. We'll show you the highlights when we return to Cary, North Carolina.
Find healthy and fast. But at Alpaca, you'll find both. From our all-natural charcoal-fired chicken, cooked using Peruvian spices, to our made-to-order dishes like arroz chaufa. With sausage, chicken, or completely vegetarian, we have something for every diet. So take a break today. Come in or find us online for catering or to place a pickup order. Family owned and local. Make it a Peruvian night. Make it Alpaca.
With a family like that to take care of, the two of you have your hands full. At WakeMed Urgent Care, we're everywhere you are, so getting the care they need when they need it couldn't be more convenient. Soccer star? Easy. Kids? Covered. The twins? Done. Aches and pains? Virtual urgent care to the rescue. So download the WakeMed All Access app today and take care of everyone in the family, including the two of you.
Welcome back to First Horizon Stadium, WakeMed Soccer Park in Cary, North Carolina on Star Wars night, and it has been a wild first 45, 1-1. Dean Linke with Andrew Tate. Let's go to work and show everybody the first half highlights in this one.
It was a really positive first half for Hartford Athletic, and it started super brightly. Ungalina with a great ball in. Carriaga's head off the crossbar, gets his rebound and tucks it away. Pass Oliver Semler into the empty net. Repeating his antics of last week where he scored in the 6th minute today, opening his account in the 1st minute. Here you see Ungalina again, down that left-hand side. It was the story of the first half. Twisting and turning, getting a shot off. Semler was equal to it. And then an even better reaction to keep out Kyle Edwards from point-blank range, keeping the score at just 1-0. But North Carolina, it was a struggle for 30 minutes or so. But this is the one moment of quality. Sundstrom to Dolabella, round the corner to Berner, into the path of Alex Anderson Jr., and that was it, 1-1. All the great work from Hartford Athletic cut out in just a one moment. Big call from John Bradford, replacing Evan Conway in the starting lineup with Alex Anderson Jr. And there's St. Vincent, the Grenadines man, repaying that faith, getting the score level. But you can see from the stats, 10 shots from Hartford Athletic, just 4 of them on target. But North Carolina, the only shot they had on target was the goal. Possession very equal, but what Hartford did when they got the ball, they caused lots of problems for North Carolina. So it'll be interesting to see what we get in the second half, because I'm sure both coaches will have things they wanted to address.
Interesting possession, dead even.
Yeah, Hartford just didn't hang about. When they got the ball, they were releasing Ungalina early and just flooding bodies forward. They don't mess around when they get the ball. North Carolina had to be a little bit more patient. And there's the man that scored the opening goal for Hartford. He's got 2 and 2.
Hartford in the white with the blue trim and the all blue. The home team, North Carolina FC. 1-1. Reminding you, North Carolina FC entered this game in 3rd place. Hartford, it's like they can't lose this summer. Now finds himself in 7th place. They did, as we talked about, just sell their big-time forward to Minnesota. But they do also still have number 77 in goal and a lot of talent out there.
Yeah. Some good pieces on the bench as well. But looks like no changes for either team, and I understand why. Both coaches had encouraging signs from their team towards in that first half. For North Carolina, the latter stages for Hartford, 35 minutes of that opening, 52 minutes, I should say.
Second half underway. USL Championship on ESPN+. Berner had the assist to Alex Anderson. Alex Anderson had it for a moment and lost it. One bounce and handled there by Oliver Semler. It's not like Semler, I mean, he made those 2 point-blank saves, and trust me, needed to make those or it would have been there. But I feel like on the other ones where we were saying 2-0, 3-0, it was more missed opportunities from Hartford. Nato had a little more time than he realized. ends up giving it back to Hartford. Now Hartford can be dangerous, and Zemla's got to be ready for it. It'll bounce over the crossbar. Just missed it by a few weeks. Do want to say happy birthday to a longtime North Carolina FC fan who dials in from the DMV of the Maryland area, Mike Tesla. Turning 75. I'm telling you, the man looks like he's about 49. Not a problem I think I'm going to have, unfortunately, Mr. Tate. Anderson over to Burner. Dolabella. He'll switch it to Hodge. Maldonado. Burner. Burner. Not a bad idea, and certainly a good effort from Burner. Sundstrom reads it perfectly and finds Maldonado. Good move from Maldonado. Maldonado. He'll bring it back to Louis Perez. Now Burner. Perez wanted it back. Sundstrom to Somersault. And here's Hodge. Dolabella coming really deep. Well, I asked you about what John Bradford might say, and you did say he might need to bring a little bit of heat. I can tell you right now, the first 3 minutes is a different 3 minutes than we saw in the first half.
Yeah, a little bit more control. I think that's one way you can neutralize Hartford a little bit, is if they don't have the ball, then they can't turn you around and get you sprinting back towards your own goal. So you've got to be, you know, very patient in possession and move the ball and trying to switch the play. And that's the one thing we may see the stats change a little bit in the second half for North Carolina if they're going to have that success. Is they're going to have to dominate the ball a little bit more than they did in that first half. I like the idea of getting Maldonado on the ball a little bit deeper there, and because he's been such a supplier. We saw it in the first half, that one ball where he just sliced through Hartford's back line and freed Alex Anderson Jr. We saw just a little glimpse of that a moment ago where he slipped in that ball for Burner down the right-hand side. So look for more of that.
Wow, what a win from Somersault. Cervania gave him a really tough ball. Somehow Somersault beat 3 white jerseys. And now Alex Anderson is on it as he was looking for Perez. And here's Somersault again. He started it with incredible effort. Ian Lang, our replay man, will find Somersault winning that ball if something happens. Cervania, not quite there. Let's see if Ian has the battle where Somersault winning that ball. Watch this effort from Somersault. Before that,
missed the collision with Dispay. Contact to the face.
Perez. Dolabella. Now Hodge. Way offside. It's got to be. Yeah, flag is up. 52nd minute, 1-1. Sundstrom. Burner had enough time to lift up his head. Just trying to find Olex Anderson Jr. and he'll be knocked out of bounds. Can't watch the match. Turn on Sirius XM FC 157. North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. All on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Hartford Athletic 1, North Carolina FC 1. USL Championship on ESPN+. Mikey Maldonado keeps it lower. Trying to find Dolabella, and right before Dolabella, looked like they're calling a push on Hodge. Sundstrom's tracking it. Heads at 20 yards to Summersaw, who was looking for Maldonado. The referee was in the way. Now they call a foul against Burner.
Just reaching in there. And Galina's got his body between the player and the ball, and the referee's going to give a free kick all day there.
Chance to take the lead again. No problem at all. It's not too late to claim your 2026 season tickets for just $99. Early bird price rates are up to 50% off and savings from regular price tickets with no ticketing or service fees ever. Plus, enjoy perks of access to 2025 playoff tickets and have your name entered to win a team-signed game ball. Head to tickets.northcarolinafc.com for more information. And Andrew, we were talking about it. If you finish in the top 4, you get a home playoff game, and that's where North Carolina FC is sitting right now. There's still a lot of soccer left, but that's massive.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year they worked so hard to get into the playoffs and got in there right on the last day, and then had to travel to Louisville. And just like that, they gave a good account of themselves and made it difficult for Louisville. But just like that, you've got to go all the way to the team that's #1 seed, and the season's over in the flash of a blink of an eye. So having a home game, I think, is such an advantage down the playoffs, and something that North Carolina will be really hoping they can hang on to.
Burner. So just so we're clear, it'd be pumped to have a home game, and then for further clarification, is it a flash or a blink of the eye?
Blink of an eye. I don't think you flash your eye unless you're trying to get someone, you're in the bar, Dean, right? You're trying to get someone.
Just check. You use both words.
I tried. I think I tried to wind it back. As I always do.
Sundstrom.
Can we wind it back? Can we go?
Absolutely. Hodge. Wow, really good play right now from North Carolina FC, and they're going to earn a corner kick.
I was just thinking, I don't know who you bring Evan Conway in for, and now he's appearing before us all dressed and ready to enter the action. So this will be an interesting change from John Bradford. I'll be surprised if he takes up Olex Anderson Jr. right now. I just feel like it's too soon for that change, Dean.
Yeah, you know how I feel about that.
Fans, it's time to get up, stomp your feet, and make them feel.
I mean, Conway has sat in behind Olex Anderson before, so maybe Louis Perez.
He's on a yellow card as well, so.
Yeah. Mikey Maldonado. Yeah, you nailed it. but we'll see.
The attacking change.
Well, especially because it's still been a good night, but not been a true Louis Perez night, I think it's fair to say, yeah. There's Somersault. Got a piece of it. Hartford Athletic will hang on to it. Burner chips it over to Dolabella. Dolabella deadens it. I don't know how he did it. Then found Somersault. Somersault, who dealt with 3 players a moment ago and kept the ball. This one just one. It felt like 3. I like that part of Somersault's game, Andrew Tate.
Yeah, he's improved a lot, I think, in that area over his time with North Carolina. Just that ability under pressure there, just composure, feeling the pressure, able to get himself out of it.
Hartford Athletic. Turned over. Dolabella. Played into space. Olex Anderson Jr. Olex Anderson Jr. He squares it far side. Louis Perez. Now Olex needs to still make a run to it. We need one more run. Cervania. I feel like Olex should have went. Once it went all the way through and was going to head to the end line and Perez gets it, Olex has to run to it.
Yeah. Across that front post. They're really starting to cut through this Hartford back line at the moment. Much more positive signs for John Bradford's second half.
Dolabella. Burner made that run to take a player, then Dolabella has this great ability to serve it on a dime. Sometimes when you're least expected. To be fair, Andrew Tate from the beginning said Dolabella was the real deal. And Andrew, that's a great call. He keeps doing different things, different parts of the game that add value.
Yeah, he's got, you look at him and I don't think he's the most pleasing on the eye because he's just so tall and rangy, but he's got good touch, good head on his shoulders, can score goals, can defend. I think a lot of times when we saw him play for Union Omaha in League One and had a great amount of success there. But when we saw him do battle with North Carolina FC, it was playing him in the role that Maldonado and Somersault are playing. So he was a deeper sort of playmaker and could pop up with a goal, but was able to do all. He can do both sides of the game. And I think that's such a, as a coach, is what you want to have, players that can help you on both sides of the ball. And by all accounts, is a great character as well.
Conway are waiting to come into the game, and Hartford also will make a change at a similar time. It bounces over Burner. Sent back, top of the 18. Is looking to come into the game is Obalola. Obalola will wear number 81. He's from Nigeria. Oh, it's going to be Dolabella who will come out for Conway.
Interesting change game. Commentator's curse again. We just ended his night for him.
Yeah, I don't mind that change either, though, because it still keeps Olex in there. Now Olex and Conway can play off of each other. Conway's first touch will go out of bounds. Conway comes off the bench and he'll press. He's hungry. He'll play on both sides of the ball and he'll score. He will find a way to put it in the back of the net. Offside flag is up. Secure your seat to our next North Carolina Courage home match. That'll be on September 6th as your North Carolina Courage take on the visiting Utah Royals for Barbie night. Kickoff is at 7:30 p.m. It's Star Wars night tonight, NCFC style, and it's 1-1. 30 minutes. I still feel like one of these teams has one in the bag yet. Your thoughts, Andrew?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think there's the way both of these teams play. Neither one of them is going to be sitting back and playing for a point. Lots of attacking talent on display.
Flag is going to go up, so offside. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Friday, September 5th, Phoenix takes on Las Vegas at 10:30 p.m. Eastern as the ball is won at midfield. And Saturday, September 6th, it's Rhode Island against Louisville. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Starting to go a little more end-to-end right now, Andrew.
Yeah, Hartford are coming more into it now.
Hartford on the turn. Off the crossbar, the best friend of the new goalkeeper, Oliver Zemla. He was beat that time.
Yeah, great hit from Carriaga. That's the second time he's hit the crossbar. First one, he was able to get his own rebound, but great touch and spin, and then thunders it. Great work from the camera crew there. That pure hit. See one of the fans just put, I think it was a North Carolina fan, just put his hands on his head. That was what a strike that was from that young man. You see, just close.
Wow. Truly a game of inches. I didn't think I could say it again, but I still can't believe it's only 1-1 in this game.
I just hope you're not saying that at the end, Dean.
Right. Sundstrom to Summersaw. Sundstrom, who just signed a professional contract. This was for the foul. Looks like they want to give him a card too, maybe.
He's right in front of the referee. He's got a good look at it.
Sundstrom will get the yellow card.
Oh, yeah. That left foot just cracks Hairston on the shin. The ball just going between his legs, and then the follow through. Painful one for Hairston, but he's up and moving around. And Sundstrom goes in the book.
It's interesting as you think about Sundstrom, who I know Carlos Zamwana will be happy for him, but he was probably looking forward to having him, not on this fall as the season's already started, but next year. Now he's going to go pro. And then I think about Jeremy Kelly, who actually went the other way, went all 4 years, and yet is still having a great pro career. And it sounds like he's starting to light it up for Charleston. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a real talent, Jeremy Kelly. I remember seeing him as a young boy. I think at Wake Forest camp or something like that. Many, many moons ago.
Yeah, he graduated with my son. The thing about Jeremy Kelly, he was also great at every other sport too, but just full season soccer. They have one of those families, they can play cricket or tennis or basketball or whatever.
Yeah.
In fact, his brother was a national champion in tennis at North Carolina as well. Looking forward to that Charleston Oakland game.
Yeah.
Conway got Olex Anderson Jr. in front of him. Conway. And he elects to hit it. Here's Cervania. Maldonado. Now Summersaw. Sent back over. Another player recently acquired on loan coming in for North Carolina FC. Bryce Washington will bring it all the way back. Thomas Roberts, the fourth, will come in the next opportunity. Perez. Ooh, so close.
Yeah, well watched by Jordan Scarlett there for a moment there. You thought that was going to free Olex Anderson Jr. in behind.
Hartford, their record on the road this year is 2-4-2. They scored first. When they score first, they are 7-1-0. When NCFC concedes the first goal, they're 1-5-1. They have been great here at home, though, with a 6-2-2 home record, as Roberts will come in.
NCFC in the 67th minute. Leaving the game is number 13, Louis Perez.
And Roberts scored that goal last week in Las Vegas that clinched the victory for them. It was the goal that made it 2-0. They ended up conceding one in the 83rd minute to make it 2-1. Made it a little bit hairy, but Thomas Roberts is a player that John Bradford's known for a long time, coming through the youth national teams, and kept in touch with him, and opportunity came to sign him. And I know John really rates his ability in front of goal, his final pass and ability to dribble, so excited to see him make his debut here at home. Actually, my first time seeing him here at home, live.
It's time to announce the final winner of our custom cooler. This is one of
a throw in for Hartford Athletic, minute 68.
And let's give it up for our lucky winner, Leila Kiefer. Leila, come down and get your cooler. And thanks to everyone who participated in the Fan Fest.
Alex Anderson Jr. He's played hard the entire game. I don't mind fouls like that. He's still fighting for it.
We'll see it again. Chasing lost causes. Doesn't give Scarlett a minute and gives him a little crack on the left shin to go with it. Hartford just started to wrestle back some of this control, though, Dean. I say that.
Conway, perfect ball, chested down to Summersall. Maldonado will give it right back to Summersall. Now Washington. NCFC, a cleaner second half. Roberts, first touch will go off of Hartford and stay with North Carolina FC. Roberts kind of lucky there as the player is down for North Carolina FC.
The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to uslchampionship.com or uslleague1.com for the complete USL TV listings.
Minute 70, USL Championship action, Eastern Conference, third seeded at the moment. North Carolina FC, seventh seeded at the moment. Hartford Athletic. Maldonado. What a treat it would be for Sundstrom, who just signed a pro contract. He's going to be on the far post. Odds got high, but pulled out of the air by one of the best in the business. And Hartford now off the corner, going the other way. Conway with the bump. Perhaps lucky he didn't get a whistle. He'll get it back from Burner. Burner, Conway, nice ball back to Burner. That is beautiful. And we have the best seat in the house for it. Burner dropped over to Roberts. Roberts, oh, he wanted to hit that one so bad, and then the connection not quite there. It's going to take a little time, and we're seeing that. Boy, he wanted a better touch though when he first got it.
Yeah, just on the wrong wavelength with Sylvania, I think it was at the time.
Even before that, though, I feel like when he got that ball at the top of the 18, if he gets a clean touch, he's going to rip it. Summersall, he's winning everything, Andrew.
Yeah, him and Maldonado have certainly had the better of the play in the second half.
Somersault with the injury to Colin Martin. It's perhaps now his. As Roberts drops deeper, but it's a near post and goes out of bounds with a corner kick, North Carolina FC. Somersault will truly show his value now with Martin out.
Yeah. He's a good young player. Well, he was a good young player. Still quite a young lad, to be fair. But Sylvania now really operating that left wing back slot and made it his own.
Trainer's going to run out, so we'll remind you that NCFC will be back home on Friday, September 12th at 7 p.m. as they face the El Paso Locomotive FC for barbecue, bourbon, and beer night. Claim your seats tonight at ticket.northcarolinafc.com. It's 1-1. Hartford Athletic with the early goal. North Carolina FC, Olex Anderson Jr. with the answer. Both goals coming in the first half, and at minute 73, that's still where we are, Andrew.
Yeah, it's finally poised here. I still feel there's a goal out there. North Carolina with both Conway and Anderson Jr. on the field. Hartford with Edwards and Galina. Cariaga, who's been a real bright spark for Hartford today. We're down to 10 for the set piece.
Sent in. 3 players going to come in. The next opportunity for Hartford Athletic. Jimenez, one of them. So Hartford going to bring the kitchen sink to try to get 3 on the road at a place that it is not that easy when you're the visitor to come into WakeMed Soccer Park and get 3 against North Carolina FC. Cervania. Roberts plays it to himself. What a touch. Roberts now. Olex Anderson Jr. still calling for it. Conway is on the far stick down the middle. Olex Anderson Jr. Roberts! And hits it right to the goalkeeper. 2 good runs alongside Roberts from Anderson and Conway. Hard to blame Roberts for taking that shot.
He's got to go low there. Same on the corners, and the set pieces just floating them into Siaha there. The big man, that's where he wants it. He wants it in and around his head. He's going to claim those all day long, but get the big man to work down low to his feet. That's a problem. That'll challenge him. But for me, on Roberts there, if he could roll that ball to Conway, I think he was well positioned on the penalty spot, and frustrating opportunity missed there for North Carolina.
Jack Yotu going to come in, number 16. Jimenez, number 17. And number 6 will be Beverly Macangila. -- 75th minute. See what happens here for Hartford, and we will ask Andrew what he thinks John Bradford should do as it relates to subs here for the final 15 change.
Yeah, Hartford have just really refreshed their engine room there. Jimenez, Macangila, and Paliotu. All 3 of them are going to come into that central midfield area and try and wrestle some control back from Maldonado and Somersault. For John Bradford, I don't know if he's got DaCosta on the bench if he wanted to try and make an attacking change, but I think really what he's got out there is probably what he feels is his best 11 at going and trying to get this 3 points. They don't have a midweek game, so there's nothing really to rotate for. You've got Ahmad Al-Kwak as well on the bench. Besides those two, the rest are all defenders, really.
Keep an eye on when and if Bradford goes to his bench again. Dan Gasper down on the bench for Hartford Athletic. If you Google him, he's had a long and storied career in the game. Talking about one of the assistant coaches for Hartford Athletic. Maldonado. Sundstrom.
You see those changes, Dean, for Hartford now, just like refresh that press. They can get bodies really flying in to put pressure on the back line for North Carolina. Try and win the ball higher up.
You nailed it again. Every line they have a little bit pressure.
Yeah. We talked about Michi and Galena, just the amount of work he did in that first half, that first 20 minutes, really. He was concerned about whether he'd be able to go 45. So just making those changes now allows them to get back to what they do best, which is high press and get amongst the opposition. Don't give them time to relax and pick a pass. And maybe you force a mistake.
Roberts. Wow. So close to springing Cervania.
Hey, can I please get a penny on? Guys, I need a penny on for having.
Minute 79. Set long. Olex Anderson Jr. How did he get that touch? Olex Anderson Jr. denied! Raheem Somersault! And how about North Carolina FC?
Just like that, Mikey Maldonado hikes one up in behind the back line for Hartford, and who's there but Olex Anderson Jr. forces a save from Siaha. The rebound falls to Somersault. And Dean, I don't know about you, but I wasn't expecting that strike. It was a collector items, a Raheem Somersault goal, but he connects purely with this right down the middle of the goal. Thunders it in there. The arms go up for Hartford. I don't know what he's saying there, but
I love that dude.
Yeah. What a character. Hartford appealing for offside. It was definitely close. But it was just a throw-in, just a ball thrown to Maldonado, and he just, on the volley, whipped it in behind. And just like that, one moment, I say one moment, Dean, it's really two moments for North Carolina that have got them to this position where they lead by one goal. And Hartford have it all to do now.
First goal of the season for Somersault, who of late, particularly since the unfortunate Martin injury, has fancied himself a forward at times. And there's not too many forwards can hit a ball like that one right there. That was really well taken.
Yeah, his conversion rate usually not the highest, Dean, but today he's had a one shot narrowly over the bar and then hit that one. Couldn't hit it any better.
So, Andrew, you know me well enough where you know I mean this. I literally, when the games are over, I normally truck home to try to beat the traffic. But right before he hit that ball, about 5 minutes before, I was like, I might run down on the field after the game and just tell Raheem Summersall what a true pro he is.
Yeah.
And then he does that, you know. Like,
yeah.
He's going to be harder to get to now, but what a shot.
Yeah, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. He's so patient, works incredibly hard. I think he even turned down a call up to his national team because he wanted to commit to North Carolina and try and get back in the team at certain times. So he's made big decisions to help out this group, and such a reliable character. Now Hartford, the teams around them winning. For North Carolina, it's a big 3 points there would be big for them because Loudoun won 3-1 at home to Miami. This would put them back into 3rd points with that 2-point cushion. Pittsburgh up into 6th.
Summersall stepped in again. Whew, he was so close to finding his top mate there, Olex Anderson Jr. That back line will have to deal with a new cast of characters as well. Looked like a handball, and it was, but against Hartford. Minute 83, 2-1. Olex and Raheem, those two always seem to be together, so it's kind of fitting those two have the goals. So DaCosta will come in for Olex Anderson Jr.
Great camera work there, Dean, just picking up Olex Anderson Jr. in the corner of his eye, looking across the bench like, oh man, really? Like, he's rewarded his coach though today. Does he get the assist for that goal? I don't know, but certainly the body of work today. Scores the equalizer and then major contributor in the go-ahead goal. Making John Bradford look like a genius.
Indeed. 2-1. How about North Carolina FC? Fair to say, 25-30 minutes in, left for dead. And what a great turn by DaCosta. He can do those things. Conway, oh my goodness. He had the lane if he could get to it. Rodrigo DaCosta, he can just do some magical things with the ball.
He's had to be patient this year, not had a lot of action. I think this is a time when you want to bring on someone like DaCosta, a veteran of the league. You've got a lead, you've got an opportunity for him to go and defend something and maybe even try and kill it off as well.
Hartford.
That's good work from the assistant referee there. Zobalola just straight offside with that first ball.
Minute 86. North Carolina FC. Good turn. And the stars of the game, the whole game long, and it's tied up 2-2. As scoring the goal is number 81, Obalola. And once again, the man kind of making it work, though, is Engalina, who was so good.
And he just spins Finn Sundstrom there. Great work from number 11. Sundstrom on a yellow card, can't foul him. I think it's an own goal off Hodge, Dean. The deflection off of the heel of Bryce Washington, then diverted by Tristan Hodge into the bottom corner past Semley.
Come on, dig in! Stay connected!
A real bolt out of the blue there for Hartford. You thought North Carolina were going to go on and get the 3 points, but it's back to 2-2 just like that in the blink of an eye. Full credit to Angelina, though, who's been a real magician today.
It's been great. And it's 2-2. And probably fair play to Hartford.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think it was a bit cruel on them that they were trailing, but North Carolina dug themselves out of the hole with just 2 moments of quality. For young Sundstrom there, I just don't think he has to get that tight to Galena. Just keep him at arm's length, keep him out there. Once you get tight, a player like him will use that physical presence to roll you and get him behind, and then once he does, you're not catching him.
Kept alive. A lot of new players. Angelina was trying to get it. Sundstrom steps up. Burner, as Angelina was trying to get it back again, steps up. Conway. So 2-2 now, and Olex Anderson Jr. on the bench. His night is done. Off of Hartford. Roberts with the throw in, too short to Conway. He'll get another shot though.
Hartford right now are they going to extend that unbeaten streak to 9 games?
Go to 89th minute, and we'll let Andrew Tate pick the townproperties.com ad of time first.
5.
So I'll go 6. Find out soon. 90th minute, 2-2. Burner with the throw in to Costa. He's fouled, he'll get it back. Andrew Tate on fire. Well done.
I didn't think that time, Dean.
Sundstrom.
Pick my favorite number.
Somersault. Maldonado.
There's got to be one more chance in this 5 minutes here for either team to go and win it.
Maldonado looking for Burner. Burner has had a good game. Burner ran it down, but just couldn't get his body around it to keep it in bounds. Wow, Wow, based on how the first half went, Hartford was so good. Had to be discouraged that they didn't get those goals. They fall behind, but the last thing they did was hung their head. They came right back and got the equalizer.
Yeah. That's the belief they've got at the moment. 8 games unbeaten. But you were talking about North Carolina's home record. They've taken down the likes of Louisville and Charleston Battery here at First Horizon Stadium.
This is trouble. Big trouble. Big save. Oliver Zemla, the new goalkeeper on loan. Without him, it's 3-2 Hartford.
And you know who's taking the shot? It's Ungalina. Trying to find a goal of his own there, Ungalina, as he's created the 2 goals that Hartford Athletic have tonight.
Corner driven in and scored. Wow, you thought there'd be one more left in these 5 final minutes. What a response from Hartford. The corner driven in, the goal for Hartford. The goalkeeper wrapping his arms around him as well. And it'll be number 30 for Hartford.
Adrian Dispay rising above the Costa there. It's a great ball in from Samadia. That left foot just whipped it in. Zemla was in no man's land. And that's the quality of the ball in, and then Dispay rising highest and guiding it down. And just like that, they were 1-0 up, 2-1 down, and now 3-2 up. Incredible turnaround for Hartford. And their unbeaten streak continues as they head into a busy period.
Sundstrom and DaCosta will keep it. Got about 90 seconds left, plus maybe a little padded time because of that goal in, because yet another sub coming in for Hartford. Don't count North Carolina FC out. They got this big throw in from Maldonado. Can they get the flick? They do. Oh, far stick is open. Somersault looking for the brace. Conway almost had it. Hang in. Roberts is going to run it down. He'll bring it all the way back. Maldonado. One bounce. We're in the 95th minute. 2 players down. So Burrell from Pittsburgh Riverhounds looking to come in. Is it Farrell?
Farrell. So try and get another centre back here and make it even harder for North Carolina to get that equaliser.
Do we know what number? Will. On 17.
Take off the youngster Owen Prestus.
Substitution for Hartford Athletic during stoppage time. Leaving the game, number 23, Owen Prestus. Entering the game.
How much longer, Dean? Can't be much.
Ooh, Burner. Yellow card coming as Burner's down. Yellow card being issued to Samadia.
Just loses his footing, I think, a little bit there.
This will be it here. This will be the last chance. Done and dusted.
High line from Hartford as well. Just holding that 18-yard box. Zemler's up. Is there one more moment?
And that'll be it. How about that? Hartford Athletic was all over North Carolina FC, yet at half it was 1-1. Then North Carolina FC took a 2-1 lead, and the final score is 3-2. We'll take a break. When we come back, Andrew Tate will break it all down. Congratulations to Hartford Athletic. 3-2 winners over North Carolina FC. USL Championship action on ESPN+.
With a family like that to take care of, the two of you have your hands full. At WakeMed Urgent Care, we're everywhere you are, so getting the care they need when they need it couldn't be more convenient. Soccer star? Easy. Kids? Covered. The twins? Done. Aches and pains? Virtual urgent care to the rescue. So download the WakeMed All Access app today and take care of everyone in the family, including the two of you.
The hottest team of the summer stays hot even on the road. Hartford Athletic fell behind 2-1. Comes back, including with one and added time. They win it 3-2 to get 3 points on the road at WakeMed Soccer Park. With Andrew Tate, I'm Dean Linke. And Andrew, let's go to work and show everybody the highlights in this one.
There's a bright start for the visitors in Galena, who had a field day today, creating the first goal for Carriaga. Heads against the crossbar, gets his own rebound and guides it into the empty net. Goal on the side of the 5th minute there for Hartford. But North Carolina, despite a poor opening 30 minutes, one moment of quality here. Dolabella around the corner for Burner. Feeds it to Alex Anderson Jr., who guided it home. And out of nothing, they were level. Don't think they deserved it, but that one moment of quality was all that mattered. And it would stay 1-1 at the half. And here, chance for Carriaga. Scored the opening goal. Here he almost makes it 2-1 with a vicious left foot strike off the crossbar. The second time he hit it for the day. But this Maldonado just hooks one in behind the back line for Hartford. Alex Anderson Jr. works the goalkeeper. The rebound falls kindly to Summersall, who had a great game in midfield for North Carolina. And he smashes it home to put the home team 2-1 up. And you thought that was going to be it. North Carolina had wrestled back control in the second half, but here in Galena, the real bright spark for the visitors. Rolls Finn Sundstrom, gets into the box, a little deflection off Washington, and then unfortunately hits Hodge and then past Zemler into the bottom corner. And just like that, it was 2-2. And then real smash and grab stuff in stoppage time. Samadia's ball, Dispay rises highest inside the 6, past Zemler into the net, and Hartford's unbeaten streak extends to 9, and the 3 points headed back to Connecticut.
See, possession in favor of North Carolina FC, but all that matters is the 3 points for Hartford. I want to thank our crew: Joe Ferrara, Ryan Lutz, Ian Lang, Ryan Moeller, Alex Karaselev, Ethan Ferrara, Brian Ware, Noah Seidenberg, Chris Metzloff, Andrew Taylor. For the great Andrew Tate, I'm Dean Linke, saying congratulations to Hartford Athletic. They are 3-2 winners over North Carolina FC. And guess what? You saw it all right here on ESPN+.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.
Hey fans, be sure to follow NCFC on social media. You can find us at all X. Tonight is Hartford Athletic 3, NCFC 2. Hey fans, be sure to follow NCFC on social media. You can find us at all X. Tonight is Hartford Athletic 3, NCFC 2. Hey fans, be sure to follow NCFC on social media. You can find us at all X. TXs are on social media. You can find us at